My name is Dyalla and I'm back with a Strand Warlock build today for you, featuring one of the best fusion rifles in the game, Scatter Signal. We're going to be featuring it with the Rain of Fire so we can get instant radiance, 25% plus Adagio, a perk that you may not consider on this fusion rifle, but it's a 30% damage increase plus radiant, and we're going to be sticking some Strand weapon surges on there for massive damage. The first part of the build is going to be around the Rain of Fire. Air dodge reloads all of your weapons. This doesn't matter on this particular build because we're on Strand, but you still get Radiant via the fusion rifle kills or linear fusion rifle kills. So Radiant with a fusion rifle kill, Scatter Signal, which we'll go into more. I just want to show you what the Rain of Fire does. See that kill there? I've got Radiant going for about 8 seconds, so it does work on Strand. You probably knew, but I just throw it in there. But getting 25% on an already pretty good Strand fusion is pretty good. On top of the Radiant, we are going to be getting unraveling rounds as well. Whenever you pick up an orb, you're going to get Strand weapons, you're going to get unraveling rounds. Thread of Propagation is another way to get unraveling rounds, so you can have pretty much infinite unraveling rounds with this. And we can also have Hard Shuttle on there. Damage an unravel target will also spawn a Threadling. So 25% via your Radiant, pretty easy to do, get a kill, really, really good. And then on top of that, you've got a lot of unraveling rounds, just doing extra damage. Them unraveling rounds, again, is something I've covered quite a lot this season, very underrated. That with the Radiant is just all extra damage, really, really awesome. The first perk I want to show you on the Scatter Signal is Adagio. After defeating the target, this weapon fires, charges, or draws more slowly and deals increased damage for an improved time. It's a perk that is really, really strong. On a weapon kill for 7 seconds, it gives you a whopping 30% damage increase. It does reduce your charge time by 20%, which you barely notice, trust me. And it also gives you 10 range. So just with this little setup, we're going to have Adagio 30% and Radiant going all at the same time, plus your unraveling rounds. So Radiant and Adagio, plus we could stick a couple of Strand weapon surges on there for another 17% for 2 of them. So again, just to clarify, Radiant on that bottom left hand corner, Adagio, that's 55%, and then whenever you pick up an orb, you're going to get an extra 17% damage, and this makes this fusion rifle slap extremely, extremely hard. I've got the numbers to show you in a moment, but it just absolutely wrecks. So the first damage number you'll see here is going to be 2466. It's going to go up again, up to 4035, and then it's going to finish off on a whopping 4742, which is a 92% damage increase. That is absolutely massive. So again, we're just going to break it down. Adagio 30%, Radiant 25%, 2 Strand weapon surges. If you put 3 Strand weapon surges on, that damage will be nearing 100%. Because we're getting Radiant, we can also take advantage of all the seasonal artifact perks, Kindling Trigger, Flint Striker, Rays of Precision as well. So if you're running a solar sort of secondary, like a hand cannon or even Vex Mythoclash you could run, you're also going to proc all of your Radiant perks from the seasonal artifact. And again, making that Sunshot get Rays of Precision is pretty disgusting. Again, so Radiant with your fusion rifle or linear fusion rifle. Then you can switch to your solar hand cannon, Sunshot, something like that, Zowli's Bane, Epotril, Vex Mythoclast also works, so that's just a really nice little added bonus. So another sort of weapon perk to pair with Adagio, I picked Slice on this. It casts in your class ability, allows this weapon to sever targets for a hit within a maximum duration. There is other things as well, like Overflow, which is a decent perk. But the one I sort of went for was Slice because we're going to get all that 92% damage increase. And Slice actually reduces outgoing damage from the targets by 40%. So really, it's a really good perk to run. Loads of damage, outgoing, and you're going to reduce the incoming damage as well. But this is what it all does when you've got everything working together. And this fusion rifle just absolutely wrecks mages in Legend Onslaught. Even the GMs, I've tried it, it does 2 to 3 burst all these yellow bars very, very easily. It is so strong. You'll see it's excellent for ad clearing, and again you've got that unraveling rounds going pretty much on tap whenever you like. And again, just to sort of touch on what I said earlier on, once you've got that Radiant procced, you can actually switch to one of your solar hand cannons or even like Vex Mythoclast, something like that, and take advantage of all of the radiant effects from the seasonal artifact perk as well. So get a quick fusion rifle kill, and then if you want, you can switch to a solo weapon to take advantage of all that. And again, it just absolutely melts. Now, with regards to this build, there is really, in my opinion, only one way to sort of go with this build. And what I've decided to opt for is to opt for a suspend build with Weaver's Trance. Weaver's Trance is just so good for Legend Onslaught. Man-Spun Invocation is the first aspect. Your Grapple, Shackle Grenade and Threadling Grenade have an enhanced capability. When you consume your Shackle Grenade, you're going to enter Weaver's Trance. Whenever you get kills while Weaver's Trance is active, you're going to create a suspending burst. So pair it with a Shackle Grenade, consume that Shackle Grenade. Pair that also with the other aspect, the Wanderer. Tangles you throw attached to targets and detonate suspending burst. Destroy the tangle, also create a suspending burst after a short delay. And this is extremely handy, again, for Legend Onslaught when things are pushing. Consume that Shackle Grenade and everything is also going to get suspended. So you're going to suspend everything, get all that massive damage increase. You've also got Slice going on whenever you use your class ability. And it really enhances this fusion rifle to another level. You can also run Controlled Demolition as well if you do like that perk, but I really like Adagio. Main sort of fragments that are paired with this was Thread of Generation, dealing damage, generates grenade energy. All the unraveling rounds proc that as well, so that's a really good one to run. Thread of Continuity, suspend, unravel and sever effects applied to you have an increased duration. Obviously that just makes all your suspend and unravel effects and your sever effects last longer. And then Thread of Wisdom, defeating a suspended target creates an orb of power. Quickly smash through my mods. Time Dilation to make your decay and armor charge have a longer duration. This is excellent for your weapon surges, just give them an extra time. Reaper, every time you use your class ability you're going to proc your Slice, also it'll create an orb on your next weapon kill. Bomber, just to boost my Shackle Grenade cooldown back. Legs, I like to run 2 Strand weapon surges for 17%. I sacrifice the third one. I don't usually run 3 Strand weapon surges because I like to run a Harmonic Scavenger. This really helps with your ammo because it's a special ammo weapon, obviously the scatter signal, so this really helps your ammo reserves. On the chest piece, I always tend to run a Concussive Dampener on pretty much all my builds. Your resistance, you can switch out to whatever you want, but arc resistance for the witches in Legend Onslaught is probably what I'll stick to. Harmonic reserves, as well as the Harmonic Scavenger, just so you've got plenty of ammo for that fusion rifle. On my arms, I really enjoy running max strength if I can. So Font of Vigor gives you plus 50 as long as you run 2 of these, and this is really good for your Arcane Needle, which will proc your unraveling rounds, and it also unravels enemies. So having 90 strength with 2 of them is really good. On my helmet, Solar Strand dual cipher mods, because we're going to stick to Strand and solar weapons like I mentioned with a Radiant, and then we're going to run a special ammo finder just to help with your ammo, and then a special ammo scout for your teammates. But that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you think of this. This also does work with Controlled Burst as well, so if you like to run Controlled Burst, that is another option, but I really like to run Adagio. I think it's absolutely crazy. If you like this type of video, like this type of build, give us a thumbs up and a follow, and I hope to catch you next time.